it's Alea. It is Tuesday, just about lunchtime here in the U.S. It's 10 minutes to 12, and I wanted to come on here and say hello. I was talking with a friend this morning. We were talking about those people who have dealt with, maybe certain traumas that have, caused a block in their visualization, and how they could feel like they're at a disadvantage when they are working with manifestation techniques. Because we always hear that the key to manifesting is to get a good visualization, put that into practice, and it gets sent out to the universe. And I said, well, I said it's really interesting because one of the things that I often tell, my students who are in the mediumship class or people who are dealing with negative type of energies or that kind of nature is that your power of voice is actually really powerful. If you think about music, so let's just think about music for instance, okay? Let's say that you're feeling low, or you're feeling pretty bad. There's a lot of stuff going on, and you go and you turn on the radio and you turn it up, and you start getting into the music, and you feel the vibe of the music, and the music is it's either making you feel better, or it's helping you to release emotion. Maybe you cry during that song, or whatever that is. Music is helping to raise your vibration, and even if it causes you to have any kind of tears or anything of that nature, what that music is doing is also helping you release. And so music uses sound waves to connect with us and to help change that vibration. Your power of voice can do the same exact thing. And there's other tools that you can use. You just don't have to use. If you're having trouble visualizing, you can actually use your power of voice and your power of feeling, your feeling power. Now, how many of you have ever, put your hands together and created that little energy ball? I bet quite a few of you have connected with that energy ball, where you just sort of rub your hands together like this and just start to feel the energy. I want you to think about your hands and your fingers. They have many different little, what we call chakra sensors on them. And so when you are putting your hands together and you're molding that energy, you are creating an energy ball. You are creating an energy field through those chakra sensors. But you can also do this with your heart chakra. You can actually do it with all of your chakras, to be honest with you. If you're looking for clarity, you can basically just put your hand on, right above your head, your chakras are just a little bit off of your body. They're about 2 to 3 inches off of your body, so you don't ever want to just put your hand on your head. You want to sort of reach it, and so you just put your hand, 2 to 3 inches above your head, and you just start creating an energy ball. You just start as if you had 2 palms. You're going to use one palm, your dominant hand usually. For me, it's my right hand. For you, it might be your left, whatever that is. And just rub just like you're connecting with the top of your head. You're connected with that chakra, and just rub. And this will help open up some clarity. If you need some psychic insight, you can do the same thing right at the third eye. You can just rub. If you're needing to use, if you're needing to be brave and courageous and say your piece, you can place your hand right at your throat chakra. Well, if you're needing to feel and create an emotional, the air is blowing on me, you can also use your heart chakra. And your heart chakra is located right in between the breastbone, right, 2 or 3 inches above the body. I don't know if you can see where I'm at. Nice fingernail painting job. You just place it 2 to 3 inches away from the body, and just begin to move in a circular pattern. Just begin to move in a circular pattern. And as you're doing this, you are creating an energy connection with the heart chakra. Now, if you're not feeling anything right off, you can move your hand a little bit further away, or you can move it a little bit closer and play with the energy a little bit, and just begin to feel. Right here, I'm feeling a little bit of sensation in through that little area right there. Okay? So I'm beginning to feel a little bit of that sensation. And as I'm doing this, what I can do is I can use my power of voice. I hope I'm not lagging. It's sort of lagging on my end. I can use my power of voice to begin the conversation and manifestation principles, okay? Now, I want to make sure everybody here knows that wherever you are, wherever you are, whether you have $0 in the bank or, negative $5 in the bank or, $5 million in the bank, wherever you are at a place of creation. You are at a place of creation. It doesn't matter what you're trying to manifest. It could be the same thing with relationships. If you're single and feeling a little bit lonely, then you are at a place of creation, okay? And so I am lagging a little bit. I apologize. It keeps bouncing back, but we're going to work through this. Maybe you can listen to the replay if it's too bad. So what we want to do is we want to use that level of creation along with that feeling and the power of voice. And we can say things like, I am at a place of creation. I am at a place of creation. Begin to feel what that feels like as you're just creating energy with that heart chakra. I am at a place of creation. From here, I can create limitless opportunities for myself. From here, I can create limitless opportunities for myself. There is no end to my desires when I'm co-creating with the universe. There is no end to my desires when I'm co-creating with the universe. I am so grateful for that co-creation. I am so grateful to be connected as one with the universal energies. And at this point, you can say, where can I create from here? What can I absolutely create from here? Good. Hey, Donna. Nice to see you. What can I create from here? Where can I take this? How much better can this be for me? What can I do to help this manifestation along? Okay, and you just keep rubbing. And if you need some clarity, you can take that hand back up. You take that hand back up to the crown chakra and just continue rubbing. Give me the clarity that I need to help me create abundance in my life. I don't know. Maybe you're wanting to create $100 a day. I don't know. Maybe you're wanting to find a solid relationship or a good friendship. Or maybe you just want to feel at peace. You can just, as you're rubbing, I want to create the clarity for me to be able to find peace and happiness. I want to create the clarity for me to be able to, manifest $100 today. How can I do that? And you just keep rubbing. Okay? So, just because if you're having trouble with visualization does not mean that you can't co-create with the universe and have, and begin the process of manifestation. Use the power of your voice. Use the power of feeling. Use the tools that you have and empower yourself through it, and you'll be well on your way. Okay, so I just want to throw that tip out there. I hope you're having a beautiful Tuesday. Thank you, Donna, for joining me. If anyone else has left any comments, I cannot see them. Facebook is blocking them from me right now. But I just wanted to come on and give you that tip, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your Tuesday. Mwah.